Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. It's Laura Milligan, and it is the last Monday of November. We are gearing up for December, right? And gosh, I hope you all had a great holiday weekend. We really did. We had a house full of family starting last Tuesday through yesterday. And gosh, we had so much fun. And I am moving a little slow today, just trying to recuperate from everything and all the fun. But I hope you all had a great time with family and friends this weekend as well, whatever you ended up doing. So I want to see if anyone's there. Give me some comments. But one of the highlights for us was having my in-laws be able to join us. They're 93 and 95 years young, and we were able to get them down and into our house. And we actually use my studio for Thanksgiving and Christmas as well. Anytime we have a big family gathering, we push all four of my tables together and we can seat everyone. I have tablecloths and everything, and we can seat everyone around this one huge table, which is really, really fun. So we all get to see each other, and that makes it really, really special. But we got my mother-in-law and father-in-law here, and that was really meaningful, and I think a Thanksgiving that we will all treasure for many years to come. So, okay, I see. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Judy. Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. We are still eating leftovers. Are you? Or do you put them in the freezer? What do you do with all your Thanksgiving leftovers? After a while, you get kind of sick of eating them, right? We put some things in the freezer, and anyway. So, hi, Carol. How are you? Hi, Marianne. How are you? So, I have something that I'm going to share with you today. It's going to be a little more. It's simple, but it's going to take a little bit longer than I normally do for my Facebook Live. I'm actually going to show you a Christmas gift idea, and I'll tell you one thing that is a great and personal, gives a special touch to a gift, is something that you make yourself. And of course, hand stamped cards are a wonderful, wonderful gift. And for people that aren't stampers, I think they are very appreciative of having hand stamped cards that they can use and send. So that is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to make 4 different cards and then show you a real simple but cute packaging idea. So let me see. Well, Judy went to Nephew's, didn't bring any leftovers. Good for you. Colleen says tonight is our last night of leftovers. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, we had a lot of leftovers. We all ate way too much, but it was all so good. So I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera view down, and I wanted to point out this is my host code through the end of November, GW777AUG. And if you shop, I'm doing a small business Saturday, Cyber Monday special with a $50 or product order, online order. I will send you as a thank you a take your pick tool. So that, in addition to the gems that I'm going to send you anyway, so it's kind of like a double special. You can do both. You can double dip. So you'll get not only your hand stamped card, but you will get the take your pick tool, which you know I love, and if you have one, you love it. And I think it's great. If you already have one, you might get two if you're the lucky, or if you place your order. It's not a drawing. Everyone that places a $50 or more order online using this host code will receive that as a thank you from me, in addition to the embellishments in the card. So that ends tonight. We have a lot of things on sale right now with our retiring. They've already come out with a list for the mini catalog that's going to be retiring. So if you want to take advantage of that, that special ends tonight, but you can use this host code through the end of November, which is Thursday. All right, so I want to show you first some of the products I'm going to be using today. So I am using the Winter Meadow Designer Series paper. This is one of my favorites. I love this suite, and let me just show you a quick glimpse at the papers. I'm not using all of these today, I don't think, but several of them. So there's the one side, and then let me flip it over. Here's the back side. They're just kind of perfect, like soft, shaded background papers. So that's called Winter Meadow. It's part of the Winter Meadow suite, and I think I marked that in here. Yeah, it's this. Well, so here's the stamp set. I am using this as well, the Magical Meadow stamp set. I'm going to use a word from that. And then the paper, this is the whole entire suite. It's on page 36 and 37 of our mini catalog. I love this paper. This, when I got my first chance to leaf through this mini catalog, this kind of stuck out to me. It's so my style. I love the colors and the words. I love the designer paper is just so gorgeous. So that I'm going to use that, and then I am using the So Sincere stamp set for the words, and then the Magical Meadow. Like I said, just I'm going to use one word from this. May the season of sparkle bring joy and delight. So if you do not have this word set, it is a great word set. This is $1 million set. It was designed by my friend Sandy, and great words, all kinds of different themes or reasons you would need to get it to send a card. You're in my hearts and prayer. Hope you're feeling better soon. There's a happy birthday. So thankful for you. Lot of different things just for you. You can use that on any kind of card. But if you don't have this and you don't want to order it, but if you want to take care of my special, it would be good to add. It would get you halfway probably to your $50 to get the Take Your Pick tool. But you can use any word set. And so the point of the cards that I'm going to make are that they are very simple, but also very nice. So you could do a lot of these as gifts. So let me just get started here. So I have my thick basic white card base. Hi Anne-Marie, hi Jeanne, hi Mary Jo. Thick white card base. And I have a piece of designer paper that is 3 inches square. This is 3 1/4 inches. This is a piece of Lost Lagoon cardstock, 3 1/4 inches by 4 1/4. So we're going to do just a real simple card. We're going to make 4 cards. Some of you, if you attended my holiday retreat, you got to make these as one of the gifts that we make. You know, I have not stamped all weekend, so I'm going to have to use my pen. Sometimes when my family's here, we do some stamping, but let me see if I can get this going. Oh, I think I'm going to need one other little poke. We didn't stamp this time. We usually do, but we didn't this time. Okay, let's see if I can get it going now. There we go. All right. That's why I keep that. You know, I'm wondering if this is almost all gone. Hold on. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to squeeze it, and it's going to blob all over. You know what? I have another tube here. I'm just going to put this one to the side. Let's see how we do with this one. I have a pin in this one as well. There we go. Maybe that other one's empty. Anyway, we made this at my holiday retreat, and that is always really fun. You can come to it in person, or you can get it to go. And it is, I think we made 10 or 12 different gifts, and so this was one of the projects. So I'm just going to put that on there like this, and then I just have a little word panel. It is about 7/8 inch by 3 inches, and I am going to take So Thankful for You. Let's see, here it is. Put this on my block, and you know I like to put it at an angle. That just seems to work for me. And I'm going to use Lost Lagoon ink. I'm going to stamp it on here first just to see. Okay, I want to make sure it's inked up enough. All right, so I'm going to stamp this. Hi Debbie, how are you doing? Okay, So Thankful for You. I'm going to flip it over. I kind of pushed a little bit too hard on that. That's why we love that our paper has 2 sides, right? Okay, so I'm going to take this, and this is just going to butt up right against my designer paper. I'm just going to tack this down like that. Then I am going to take some of the white iridescent ribbon. This is also in the mini catalog. And I'm just going to take a little piece and I am going to just tack this on the back here. I probably cut more than I actually need. Let me see if I have my, I'm going to take my snail, or seal, I'm sorry, snail was the one we used to have a long time ago. Put that there. I made myself a cup of coffee before I started today because I thought it might be good to have a little boost of caffeine. I'm just kidding, but okay, so I'm just going to take a short piece of the ribbon and pull it under here and then just tie a knot. For me, it's easier to do the ribbon this way rather than using one piece and trying to get it tight. Okay, so we got that. I can never seem to get it tight when I just bring it around from the back and tie it. So I like to use two pieces. And I'm going to trim this a bit. I probably should have made this a little bit longer, but it works. We'll make it work, right? Okay, so we have that. And this is just going to go right on the card base. And I'm going to pop it up with some dimensionals. Have some right here. If you have this paper, you could easily do quite a few of these in an afternoon, or sometime when you have time to stamp and just want to crank out some nice gifts. These would make great like teacher gifts, anyone that you just want to thank. Okay, and then I'm just going to finish this up with one of these are the Festive Pearl gems, and I'm going to just finish up with one of these. I'm going to use the reddish color, pulling from the berries, and I'll just put one right there. Okay, so there's card number 1. Super simple and quick, right? Okay, now I'm going to do card number 2. So this one, let me pull out my little kit. Okay, so for this one, I'm using a different pattern from the Winter Medley paper. I have a white card base, again, thick white card base, 8.5 by 5.5, cut in half. Hey, Shelly, how are you? Okay, next one is this pattern of paper. This kind of reminds me of juniper. I actually used to have a juniper bush in my yard, and it was a real pretty green pine type needle, and then these cute little bluish green berries. So this is just let me measure this. This is 2 inches by 5.5. And then this is blueberry bushel cardstock. It's 2 1/4 by 5.5. And then for my words, I just have, it's a little, and depending on what words you're using, this is 1 inch by about 2 1/8. So for this one, I am going to use Hope You're Feeling Better Soon. Let's see. There it is. Okay, so I'll put this on a block, and this is going to be the blueberry bushel. Ink. And again, I'm going to stamp it once on here just to make sure it's inked up well. I am not stamping straight today. For some reason, everything's crooked. Okay, that's not too bad. That looks okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just glue my words. I'm going to set that aside a minute because sometimes that blue ink takes a little bit longer to set. So I'm going to just let that sit there for a minute, and going to just attach this piece of blueberry bushel cardstock. I'm going to leave a little bit of a strip of white showing. And then I'll take this pattern. That's what it looks like on the other side. It's pretty. And I'll just center this here. Like that. Okay. Then I'm going to take this piece and put this onto a mat of blueberry bushel. Just like that. Oh, come on. That's crooked too. There we go. Crooked is not always a bad thing. It just means it's handmade and makes it more unique, right? And special. Make sure this, I think I need a little bit more glue right here. I can see this corner sticking up. Okay, we'll just put a little dab there. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to take some of my ribbon and I'm just going to fold it in half. This iridescent ribbon is so pretty, and it kind of takes on the color, sometimes picks up some of the color. Pat, hi Pat, she says, I'm working on a card, it's driving me crazy. Uh-oh. Call me afterwards, Pat, maybe I can help you. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a little bit of my Stampin' Seal again, and this is going to secure my ribbon. Just like that. You know what, I'm going to put put a little bit there as well. Okay, then I'm going to put this here and I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals. So this will be card number 2 of 4 that I'm going to make for you. Debbie says, I sent a card to my sister and I noticed I stamped it crooked. It just means, you know what? It just means it has personality and it's hand stamped and you know, the fact that you cared enough. So I could either put this here or I could put it here to let the top of the ribbon show, and I think I'm going to do that. Kind of like just a little bit of the loop showing at the top there. So we have that, and again, I'm going to use my festive pearls. So if you you know, want to make these exact same cards, you don't need a lot of supplies. You need the pack of paper, you need a word set, and the festive pearls go really well with this paper as well. One here. Some white cardstock, a little bit of colored cardstock. Okay, so there's card number 2. With the crooked, this whole thing is crooked, I'm seeing. You know what, I can fix it. Let me show you a trick. I actually learned this from Renee. So I'm going to take, I have a scrap here. So I have already, you know, pushed these dimensionals down. Rather than trying to just pull it up like this, where it's going to get all bent and crooked, if you just take a piece of cardstock and go like this, it'll loosen it right up. Isn't that cool? This is just a scrap, you can just throw it away, but let me just make sure. There we go. All right, so there's card number 2. Now it's straight. Hold that up so you can see. That's card number 2. Card number 3. Oh, this is a fun one. Okay. I have 2 strips of cardstock. And I'm going to use the same pattern of designer paper again that I used on the last one. Here's my card base, thick white card base. And I'm going to start by just adhering the blueberry bushel. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm just going to center this on my card front. Then I'm going to go ahead, oh shoot, and you know what, that is not what I wanted to do, but you know what, I can fix it. I need to put my thinking cap on today because I feel like I'm, like I said, I made a cup of coffee before I started today. It's all good. I'm just kidding, it's fun. Okay, so now I'm gonna do your kindness is so appreciated. So let me find that. That's this long word stamp here. So I'm gonna take this off. I'll clean that when I'm all done. Put this on at an angle, and I'm gonna go ahead and ink it up with my blueberry bushel, and I'm gonna go ahead and stamp one time. Okay. Okay. Bear with me here if this is crooked. It just might be. Today is a day apparently for, that's not too bad. All right. So then what I'm going to do is attach these two pieces together just with my regular glue. So I'm just run a little bead of glue all the way down this strip and put this here. Okay. I'm going to flip this over to push it down because I don't want to smear the ink yet. I want to make sure it has a chance to dry. Okay, so we have that. Then what I'm going to do is just angle this on this piece of designer paper. Just like that. And I want to, the most important thing is just to be sure that these ends, both of these ends are off of the sides of the designer paper. Like you don't want to do it like this. See how that corner's showing there. You want to make sure that you can do it at an angle so that see how here the corners of this strip of words is off beyond the sides of the DSP. So I'm going to go ahead and just put my adhesive, and then I'm just going to position it just like that, and that looks good. I'm going to give that a nice push. You can see my glue is coming off the end, so I'm not going to use my new paper snips. I'm going to use an older pair that I don't care so much that they got a little bit goopy. Okay, and I'm going to just cut, just following the edge of the designer paper. I'm going a teeny bit beyond, maybe like 1/8 of an inch. Like that. Okay, so we have that. Ideally, what I should have done is attach the designer paper to the blueberry bushel paper, then added the words, cut them off, cut the strip off, and then put it on my card. But I just did it a little bit differently, and I think it's going to be just fine. So then I'm going to go ahead and just put this on my card like that. And I'll show you my sample so you can see it looks a little bit better. I think this is fine, but it looks better when this extends clear to the blueberry bushel panel. I just made a boo-boo today. Hopefully you'll bear with me and it's all good. Okay, then I'm going to take a little strip. I thought that the iridescent white ribbon was a little bit too wide for what I wanted to do with this card, so I had a little bit of the Starry Sky metallic ribbon left. I don't have much of it left, but I just went ahead and tied a smaller bow, just about like that, and I'm going to attach this to this card with a glue dot. So I'm going to go ahead and trim these ends a little bit and get a glue dot. I know I'm going to be seeing some of you this week. It's my in-person Christmas Stamp-A-Stack. I mailed out the packets for the people to go a while ago, but my in-person one is this week on Wednesday and Thursday, so I'm looking forward to seeing some of you for that. Okay, so I just put this little bow there like this, And then I want to add some kind of embellishment. So I'm going to use the Festive Pearls again. And, oh, Anne Marie, you're so sweet. Thank you. It is cute. It is cute. It's fine. And it kind of, you almost can't tell because, I don't know, it just sort of carries on. I think it's fine as well. But I'm just going to take a gold pearl and just put that right there. Yeah, Shelly and Colleen are coming. I can't wait to see you either. So here is this card. This is card number 3. Simple to make, but really cute. I think it's a little bit different with the angled words like that. I think that's kind of fun. And then I have one more that I want to show you. And then I want to show you a way to package this as well. It's a really cute gift. Okay, so card number 4. This one was really fun, and you will not believe how simple it is. So I used, for the shape of the words for this one, I used the Nested Essentials. The smallest little, it's like I call it a rounded rectangle. It's a rectangle, but the corners are rounded. Nested Essentials, this is a set, this is a basic die set that you want to have in your collection. I find myself pulling this out all the time when I'm stamping. Okay, so I am going to use for this one, let me find my, okay, there's my kit. You're in my heart and prayers. And so let me pull that word out. But you see, these are all coming from the same word set. This is a really good word set. Okay, you're in my heart and prayers. And for this one, I'm going to use basic black ink. Well, let me show you the other parts. So I have, again, my thick basic white card base. That's kind of my go-to card base. I just like the crisp, clean look that it gives. And then I have a panel of black, 4x5 1/4. And then I have this piece of DSP. This is the coolest DSP because I forget, there's either 6 or 8 sections like this on the big 12x12 paper. And all I did was cut it to 4x5 1/4, and you can get multiples of these out of one sheet of DSP. They designed it that way. So I looked at this and I thought about it, and I thought, you know, it's so pretty just as it is, the detail and the soft colors. So let me show you how simple this one is. So I'm going to take, so this says you're in my heart and prayers. I'm going to stamp it here first. Okay. It's a really pretty font, and I'm going to stamp this on this little rounded rectangle from the Nested Essentials dies. Okay, so we have that. And then all I did, you know, I'm going to flip this over because it's a little bit sticky. Okay, I'm going to take my black quarter sheet. It's super simple, and I think it's a really nice sympathy card. But again, if you give these as a gift, whoever the lucky recipient is, they can pull these out. These are all different. There's a thank you. This one, which could be just a thinking of you or a sympathy. What are the other words? Hope you're feeling better soon, and so thankful for you. So there's like 4 different themes to these cards. And then all I did was I just attached this, and I didn't pop it up. I just attached it. This is a gorgeous set of Designer Series paper. As you can see, very versatile. Okay, so I put this on here, and then all I'm going to do, I didn't even add any ribbon to this. I just thought it was so pretty on its own. It didn't need a lot more. I kind of liked the simple, clean look of this one, so... And I'm just going to put this right here in the trees, just like that. And the only thing I did was add a few embellishments. I'm going to use the silver festive pearls this time and just kind of scatter these around. Put one there just to add a little bit of sparkle. Put one there. And I think I'll put one about right there. Okay, so that's the fourth card. And don't you think it's pretty? I mean, it is super, you can't get much simpler than that, but I just think it's so beautiful. Love the, the deer in the woods. It's just beautiful. Now, we're not done yet because I promised you I would show you a way to package these. So let me get some of these inks out of the way here. I am going to be using Lost Lagoon, so I'll leave that there, but I'm going to take my cards, and for the packaging, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these bags. So these are 2023, 2025 in color treat bags. And when I was designing this, I wanted to think of something, because it's supposed to be a gift. I wanted to think of a quick, easy way to gift these 4 cards. And I thought, and you can make your own boxes, and I've done that before. You've all probably done that as well. But I thought, Christmas time we get so busy, and it might be nice to have something that's like quick and easy, right? You've heard that before today. So I somehow, sometimes in the morning I wake up and I get an idea, and I woke up one morning and I thought I need to check these gift bags, treat bags, and see what they look like with this Winter Meadow paper. And I found that they complement, 4 of the 5 colors complement this. So look at these. I'm going to pull these out. There's one color that I didn't particularly like with this, but I'll use it for another project, and that was the wild wheat. So I'm going to set those aside. But look at these other colors. So this is the boho blue, which matches, look how pretty that looks on there. This is copper clay. And this sort of pulls from that Moody Mauve color, but also looks really pretty. And then here is Moody Mauve. Love that one with it. And then this is Pebbled Path. And again, it's just a neutral, and I think it looks really pretty with it as well. So you could get a pack of these and use any of these colors for gifting your cards. I thought that was pretty cool. Love how it all went together. Hi, Annette, how are you? So I'm just going to use one of these for mine today, but again, you could use any of those colors. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a belly band with the treat bags, and I'm going to go ahead and put my 4 cards. So here they are again. This one, that one, then that one. And then, what I'm going to pull out, see if I have that. Yeah, I have some envelopes here. I'm going to pull those out. 1, 2, 3. So here's my 4 envelopes. So I'm just going to put these all together. Do you have a favorite? Which card was your favorite? And I'm going to go ahead, and they just fit. They're just right for sliding in this bag. You have to be a little bit careful because you don't want to rip it. But 4 cards and 4 envelopes seems to be the perfect. Whoops, and I just ripped it. Oh, I shouldn't have picked it up like that. It seems to be the perfect size to fit in your little treat bag. It looks full. It looks like a nice, really nice full gift. Okay, so we have that. So then I've cut this belly band, and depending on which part of the designer paper you're using for your belly band, you may want to just wrap your DSP around like this with that part in the back. Or for my sample, I think more of the pattern showed if I did it this way. But I think for the one today that I'm doing, I think this piece is going to be fine if I just do this at the front. And I'm going to just kind of crease this a little bit with my hands, like that. And let me look for something here. Yeah. And I'm just going to glue this in the back. I love this paper. And don't you agree it looks perfect with these gift bags? I just think it's a really beautiful combination. And it's easy. You don't have to make anything to keep, to keep it in. So I'm going to go ahead and just attach this. Give that a second. Okay, so it's going to be like this. And then I'm just going to take my ribbon. This is that same iridescent ribbon I used on, I think, 2 of the cards. Okay, and I'm going to cut this. I'm going to tie a big bow. I'm going to cut it probably longer than I need, but okay, I'm going to make a big bow. I'm going to try to make a big bow anyway, if my fingers will cooperate. There we go. Okay, so we have a nice pretty bow there. And I'm going to just trim this a little bit. So when they open it, they don't really have to open. They can leave the belly band right there. Yes, Annette, you are so right. These kind of things are a great little gift to give to someone if you're invited to someone's house for a Christmas party, or, to thank your hairdresser, or, anybody that you just want to say a little thank you to. Teachers, I think teachers would love these. Okay, and then to finish this up, I'm going to make a tag. Okay, and let me find my tag because I think it's disappeared. Oh, here it is. Okay. Everything kind of gets buried. Okay, and then for this, because it's going to be a Christmas gift, what I decided to do was use the words from the Magical Meadow, which is what this beautiful paper is from, that sweet, "May the season of sparkle bring joy and delight." And so that's right here. And this is going to be stamped on this. This is another set of dies that is my go-to. I go to all the time. And so I'm using this large banner shape for these. These are the stylish shape dies. Another one that you definitely want to have in your collection. You will find yourself reaching for them all the time. Okay, and I'm going to do this in Lost Lagoon. I just liked the Lost Lagoon on this. It was softer. Okay, may the season of sparkle bring joy and delight. And so for this, what I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I pulled out these snowflakes. Now these are an online exclusive, which means you're not going to find them in the catalog. You can see them in the online store under online exclusives, and they are called Adhesive Bag Snowflake Assortment. And you get, gosh, I don't know how many, but you get a lot. It might say on here somewhere, 90. You get 90 snowflakes. Let me get my ink out of the way here for a minute. So what I did was I just took one of the snowflakes. There are gold and then a coppery color and then white. And I'm just going to use one of the white snowflakes. There are 3 different sizes. You know what? I'm going to take this big one. I used a smaller one when I originally made this, but I'm going to pull this off here if I can. There we go. And they do have glue on the back, which is really nice, a little glue dot. I'm just going to put this here like that, a little bit hanging over the edge, which looks really cute. And then I thought to finish it, just to add a little bit of color, I'll use, I'm going to do the green color. I'm just going to put that on the snowflake like that. I'll hold this up so you can see it. See how pretty that snowflake is? Really pretty. They're like, it's almost like a hard plastic. And then all I did was just slid this under here like that. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back here to secure this and hold it in place. Okay, so there we have our nice, pretty little gift. a set of 4 cards packaged beautifully and easy to make, quick, easy, great gift for so many different things. Just a sweet little thank you, hostess gift, teacher gift. If you have a special nurse or hairdresser, this would be a great gift for any of those people, or just for a friend, or to keep for yourself, right? Sometimes at Christmas we find things that we want and keep for ourselves. So you could definitely make this set of cards for yourself. But that is my live for today. I'm going to go ahead and changed my camera view, so I hope you like that. Here it is from a different angle. I think it's just so cute. So that's what I have. And so just a quick reminder, I have a special that ends tonight. If you place a $50 order, online order using my host code, I will send you a take your pick tool and a pack of embellishments. So you're getting a really good deal. And of course a hand stamped card. So thank you all for joining me today. I'll be back next Monday with something else. I'm not sure yet what it's going to be, but I'll come up with something. And I so appreciate you all watching and commenting and sharing this Facebook Live. If you have crafty friends that you think might be interested, please share this. I'd be very grateful. If you're watching on replay, say hi, let me know you're there. I read through all the comments and love to hear from you all. So as always, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have time to be creative today. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.